You're watching the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE disassembly. First, let's remove the SIM tray. Next, we need to heat the backplate up using a hairdryer or a heat gun to loosen up the adhesive underneath. And then we're going to use a plastic pry tool to pry the backplate off. So here's your backplate, and it is plastic. So now we can see the wireless charging coil over here. You have some graphite film over here to help transfer heat. There are 16 Phillips screws which need to be removed. Once the screws are removed, we can peel off the wireless charging pad. And I'm going to remove the top cover. You have some antenna lines running throughout your top cover, these light gray lines. Here's the other side, and this is the connector over here for your wireless charging pad. And you have your earpiece speaker right here. You also have some more graphite over here on this side as well. And on the main board, here's the connector over here where your wireless charging pad connects to. Now we're going to disconnect the battery cable. Now we can go ahead and disconnect the rest of the cables. We have 3 wire cables we need to disconnect. A red one, a white one, and a blue one over here in the corner. Now we're going to disconnect the front facing camera. Just pop off the connector. There's one Phillips screw located over here we need to remove so we can remove the main board. Once that screw is removed, we can lift up and remove the main board. Here's a better look at your main board. You have a secondary mic located over here on top. You have your flash and sensor located over here. And your camera cables can be disconnected by just popping them off. On the back side, you have your SIM card and memory card reader located here. And you have your other camera connector located here. You also have this thick graphite type film on the back. And there's some thermal paste underneath sitting on top of the chips. Now back to the mid frame. Just like the recent Samsung Note 20s, there's a thick layer of graphite over here to transfer heat instead of a copper vapor chamber. Next, we're going to remove the speaker assembly. Here's a better look at that. And you also have an antenna line running through it over here, this light gray line. And the speaker assembly does also have those little foam balls inside. Here's the other side. Now we're going to disconnect the flex cable over here, which connects your main board to your subboard on the bottom. We also need to disconnect the fingerprint reader located here. You also have the flex cable for the screen over here on the bottom right. And you have 2 wire cables you have to disconnect, a white and a red one. Now you're left with 1 Phillips screw over here which needs to be removed. The fingerprint reader is held down with a little bit of adhesive, so you're going to have to pry it off gently. Now we can lift up and remove the charger port board. You have your primary microphone located here. Your charger port's located right there. Here's the back side. There are no easy pull tabs to help you remove the battery, so you're going to have to heat the front of the phone where the screen is, so you can loosen up the adhesive underneath the battery, and then you're going to use your plastic pry tool to gently pry the battery off. Here's a better look at your battery. So now you're left with your mid frame, your vibrator motor located down here, your screen flex cable right here. You can also see there's a graphite film underneath the screen as well, which sits underneath the battery. And right here in the corner over here, this is where the millimeter wave antenna would go for the 5G. This exact model doesn't have it, but it does have a placeholder. This is just a plastic placeholder for where the antenna would go. And the second millimeter wave antenna would go over here in this corner right here. So a network provider or carrier in the US that would use the millimeter wave antennas would be Verizon. Over here you have the flex cable for your buttons over here. And there's a metal bracket over here. So you'd be able to just put a tool underneath and pull them up. And you could remove the buttons. As far as replacing your screen goes, you'd basically have to remove your back plate. Remove the screws on the bottom portion where the speaker assembly is. And lift up and remove your speaker assembly. And then you would have access to disconnecting the cable for your screen. Then all you'd have to do is heat up the front where the screen is, so you can loosen up the adhesive holding it down. And then you'd pry your screen off. You'd apply your new screen, reconnect the flex cable, and just reassemble the phone. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put the phone back together. Once you have all your screws back in place, apply new adhesive if you need to, reapply your back plate, flip over your phone, power it on, and you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.